What's poppin' YouTube? Welcome back. We are here with more SCPs, and today we're checking out a Keter class. It is SCP-2521. I don't know what we're getting into because this one's uncontained, so feel the fear. Feel the fear seeping through your bones. I don't know what else to say here. Just hit the like and subscribe button. We'll get into it.
My name is Dr. Miller.
Hi, Dr. Miller.
And today is going to be a different kind of lecture. Anything you glean from it cannot be written down or discussed.
Okay, no discussion.
We're going to be studying an SCP today. And so you understand the exact number I'm referring to, I'm going to send it in Morse code.
What is it in Morse code? What's the name in Morse code? I don't, what is it? Chat. What do you mean?
Understand?
I don't
Good.
understand. Okay.
So, today,
Oh, it's just the number? It's just 2521? I thought it was like a name. Oh. I thought it was like a word. I don't know. We're doing like okay. That are the dots in the title. Yeah, I know, but sometimes Morse code is like lines and dashes and shit, and sometimes it's it's weird sometimes.
Story. You can connect the dots for yourself. I can't tell you anything beyond this, so don't bother asking. You all ready? Okay. Also, I'm going to be using background music. All right.
How this background music's not copyright claimed?
In the magical land of Foundario, there was a little boy called Tiberius who lived in a castle. Tiberius was a bit of an outcast.
What the fuck?
He was very tall and didn't look like other little boys.
Okay, Tiberius.
His arms were huge and always seemed to be covered in sticky slime, and he could also magically walk through the walls of the castle. As a result of this, he mostly just hid away in his room and never wanted to come out.
Hold on, I'm sorry. My brain got instantly happy because he's turning it into like a fairy tale story kind of reading. And I get that it's like, it's about them capturing a monster and it can't be contained within the SCP walls. But my brain's really happy, and he likes to stay inside and not go out. You, chat, exactly. You're sticky, slimy, filthy mongrels who don't leave, and you just stay inside. Is you, and you're hairy.
There were some things that would pique his attention. You see, Tiberius was a very curious boy.
Oh my god,
Anytime
Tiberius.
anyone spoke or wrote about him, he would come and visit them, and sometimes invite them back to his room so they could find out more about him. But only the rulers of the land and the people on the 4th floor of the castle even knew about Tiberius. Nobody else was deemed
It's cute how they explain that's cute.
So, time went on, and the king grew curious. In secret, the king ordered the people on the 4th floor to find out more about Tiberius. They gathered 2 domestic servants and sent them to the cellar and ordered them to perform simple tasks to find out more about their friend, Tiberius. The first servant, David, was given a piece of parchment and asked to write down what he saw on the wall next to him, which happened to be a drawing of Tiberius. Midway through writing, David heard something behind him. He turned around and was shocked to see Tiberius standing right in front of him. Tiberius looked happy that someone was writing about him.
Okay, I'm gonna be real with you. This is me when you guys write YouTube comments. Is that a comment? At a comment you're writing? No, I'm just happy. Go ahead. It's fine. Looks like a comment. Looks like a comment. No, I'm just observing. You're writing, so I'm just observing.
So much so that he grabbed the piece of parchment, and as quick as he grabbed it, he disappeared. Right back to his room.
Yoinkies! My parchment! I'll be taking that! It's mine! My comments! My YouTube comments! I'll be taking that.
David was scared, as he'd never seen anything quite like that before, and had to visit the castle apothecary to receive a memory-erasing potion. Because of this task, the king knew that he couldn't let anyone else see this drawing, because not everyone would want Tiberius stealing their parchments.
Let me steal your parchments. Let me steal your parchment.
The second servant, Damien, had a slightly different task than David. He was to look at the same picture, but instead of writing down what he saw, he was ordered to talk about it out loud, just like before. Midway through speaking, before Damien even got a chance to turn around, Tiberius magically appeared. Grabbed Damien.
I want you to know, okay, before this continues, so some of you guys make YouTube videos and you'll like tag me in it, right? Where you're like, oh, where like you maybe like mention me or shout me out, or like you talk about like me being one of your favorite creators or something. It's usually very wholesome. But sometimes when you guys tag me, it notifies me. Not every time, but sometimes it'll notify me. And I'll pull up and watch the video just to see, like, I'll usually see someone who timestamps me being in it, so I don't really watch the full video. But usually someone in the comments will be like, oh shit, and they'll like tag, like they'll timestamp me. And I'll go to it, and I'm like, yes, you spoke of me on the internet. Yes, I am here. Oh, indeed. I come out of fucking nowhere. Whatcha? Whatcha? You and your 6 subscribers? Yeah, you didn't realize I was watching, bitch, but I'm here. Happens all the time.
And with a giggle and a smile, vanished, taking Damien with him, presumably back to his room. After this task, it is rumored that Damien went to live with Tiberius.
You're the 7th sub. I don't really subscribe to many people. But there was one person who made this really cute animation of me. I think they maybe had like 5 or 6 subscribers, but they made a full ass animation of me being comfy and like watching videos. It's really fucking cute. I'll grab it at some point and show you. Actually, I could probably grab it right now. I could probably find it. 1 second. I commented on the video. It's worth me shouting out. I just gotta find it. 1 second. Yeah, they have 7 subscribers. But they made this animation of me, and it's fucking awesome. Actually, I'm gonna full screen it for you guys. It's a little bit easier to see. Yeah. It's like, look, I even got my cheese. I got my patchwork bear. And I'm cozy in my blanket because this is how I sit when I record. Yeah, fuck them up. I got my snacks. It's a sick ass animation. I'll link it in the description below for this video for those of you guys who want to go support it. Yeah. I also already liked it and stuff, so yeah, I'll put it in chat for you guys live, but I'll also put in the video description too for those of you guys who are on want to check it out. on YouTube. There we go. That's fucking sick. But yeah, when you guys tag me and stuff that involve me, I usually check it out. Even if it's obscure. One person used my voice. They made a metal song, an SCP metal song, and they used my voice from inside of one of my videos where I was reacting to an SCP, and they made it the beat drop in their metal song. Isn't that fucking sick? Like, what the hell? Like, insane stuff. There's so many creative people in the community. It's so cool. I could probably find that one too. ONG link? Yeah, I can actually find it. 1 second. Let me just pull it up. How far back? Yep. So again, like, they have 2 subscribers, but bitch, when I find you, I find you. You cannot escape from Alicia. She will always find a way.
Help me. Why are you not helping me? Why are you not helping me? Don't go away. I thought we spent every day together.
Fucking sick. It's from SCP, I think it was 2316, right? 2316, yeah. The body's in the water one. Please do not recognize the bodies in the water. Is that fucking sick? like what the hell? Which, by the way, if you guys don't know, I give full consent to you guys using any clips from my videos, any voice things that I say in my videos. You're more than welcome to use them however the fuck you want to. So if you ever want to, like, do shit like this, you're welcome to.
I've been waiting a long time.
Fucking cool. My voice being used as drops is insane.
The site is experiencing multiple Keter and Euclid level containment breaches. Full site lockdown initiated.
Fucking sick, right? I'll link this in the description as well. And I'll link it to you guys in chat right now. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Ta-da! I'll add that too. Sorry, I'm just making sure I add it in my notes. I credit them in the video. Yeah, you guys are always welcome to use me and stuff. I don't mind. Yeah, except for, yeah, just don't do AI art of me. If you guys do, like, my voice with AI, I don't really care that much because my voice isn't my job. You know what I mean? Like, if I was still doing voice work, like I was still doing, like, hosting positions or game announcements, I would say don't do AI of my voice. I don't really care that much, to be honest with you. I'd prefer if you didn't, but if you did, wouldn't really be that like mad about it. Just don't do AI art of me, because that takes away from artists, and that's their job, right? So that feels fucked up when you impede on their line of work. But since it's not really my line of work, it's like, it's weird. You know what I mean? It's like a different standard I have, because like AI art, I feel is fucked up because it takes away from their jobs. But since my job isn't really my voice, because I don't do specifically voice work anymore, I don't mind as much, which is like a different standard just because I don't feel like it affects my line of work that much. Right? Does that make sense? So, I mean, I've seen people who did like AI song covers of me before. I don't really mind that much. Again, like, I mean, my actual singing voice is quite different from what they do with my regular talking voice, though. So it's pretty interesting hearing myself sound so different. Even fan art? No, I'm not okay with AI art. Like fan art and stuff, not okay with that at all. That's the reason why, for example, I've had people who did Rule 34 of me, but with AI art, and I'm really not okay with that. So what I did was I paid $450 to a really good artist to get Rule 34 made of me, so that way it would stop making people do that. Because I thought it was fucked up. Like, listen, if you want to jerk it to my model, that's fine. Just like, let's make sure we still support real artists. So yeah, there's Rule 34 of my art that's not done with AI, because I want to support real artists, and it feels fucked up when jobs like that are taken away from people. Weird that you paid for your own porn. Actually, I think it's more based that I paid for it, to be honest. Because in reality, it's like, hey, I put my money where my mouth is, right? I'm like, hey, I don't support AI art being done of my model. I see it done, and I'm like, fuck it. And then I commissioned it to get rid of that issue, right? Just saying.
Because no one ever saw him again. This was the last test that the king would ever ask anyone to participate in, because the king loved his people and didn't want them all moving to Tiberius's room and never coming back.
I don't think the king really loves
In the end,
Class D, but sure, yeah, you got that.
it seemed like Tiberius was just lonely and wanted some friends.
Oh, he just
And
wants some
after the king's
friends.
tasks, it seemed he had a friend. But now, the tasks had been completed. The king knew everything he needed to know. All the drawings and parchments describing Tiberius were hidden away in the castle library, and he was never mentioned in the kingdom of Foundariel ever again.
Y'all are distracting the shit out of me. I'm gonna end this conversation real quick with the AI stuff. Listen, AI is an amazing tool that's gonna advance us technologically way beyond our limits, all right? There's a lot of medical uses for AI that's been developed that's incredible. Even early onset detection for cancer patients, especially breast cancer. AI is an incredible tool to be used in the help of humanity. It just sucks when it's used to take over artistic jobs, because artistic jobs are about like human nature and human profound like aspects of the soul being put into art and being put into like passion that we have. And when AI takes an amalgamation of other people's passion and mimics it into something else, it feels like you're bastardizing what the actual art form is. Like if you make a stick figure of me, I'll still be proud of you, because that means it's a part of what you made, and it makes it that much more special. Does that make sense? So I'm not saying that all AI is bad. I think it's important to understand that not all AI is bad. It's good to understand, though, when it is poorly used. And a good example of that is when it impedes on creative jobs that are needed within us, right? A good example of that is like, look at the expressionism art of the past that helped revolutionize our modern day concepts. Not even when it comes to just like that which we can appreciate like through visually, right? Through just like only through like passionate means. But architecture was a huge concept of art that was formulated way before we even had the technology to even conceptualize doing 3D renders. And it's like things like that and the influence of people going beyond and like becoming like inventors and understanding certain concepts of art. Like, I mean, look at cathedrals. I think one of the biggest steps that they've made back in the day was architecture when it came to like building stone heads, like stone. So, for example, like when it came to building original stone arches, I mean, a lot of you guys have seen probably how they're made and like how it's based in tension, right? Things like that is done through art and through creativity. And it's like architecture is based in that as well, through art and creativity. So it's like important to understand that there are certain aspects. But then again, for like medical advancement, I totally agree with it. So again, it just depends. I feel like there's a lot of gray area when it comes to AI and its development, and obviously parts that I'm very against. I think that AI is whenever you come up with a new innovation, it'll always get bastardized into something disgusting because that's just the way that like the future pushes forward. And yeah. But I hope that helps with the AI stance. Yeah, I'm not like someone who's like super against or super for it or anything. I just kind of think, I mean, just give a fuck about people. That's about it. Using AI to give a reference. If you're using AI to make a referential pose for yourself, I feel like that's not an issue because you're not actually using that work. Because that's you basically making a really quick concept board and then creating the art yourself after, right? Like you're not tracing over it or like doing shit like that. You're using it as an inspo board for a pose or something and then making your art separately. If it's that, then it's just helping you visualize a way the body structure works and then creating it yourself still, right? I feel like that's okay too. Just using it as a referential rather than using it as a part of your creation. Yeah, I don't think that's like a bad thing. Anyways, that became super off topic for this SCP, but we went down a rabbit hole.
Okay. The story's over. You now know what you're supposed to.
Well, there you go, chat.
Say this
It was
one more
over
time.
there anyways.
Do not talk about what you think you know. Or write about it. Although, I suspect if you really understood this story, you won't. Thank you all for listening, and you are all dismissed. Goodbye.
Goodbye, dude. Fucking hell.
By the way, you have homework. I want to see some drawings next time you come in here of what we just talked about, okay? Thank you. Okay, go away. I'm done.
Yeah, chat, the next time you see me, do some drawings that are not AI, and that's your job. Cool? Cool. Fuck. We'll catch you later. Thanks for your love and support always. We'll see you next time. Bye, YouTube.